Oh, dude, time for another beer review. It's Friday challenge time. It's the end of another week. It's been red hot here in Carlisle. As you've seen on my last beer review, I was struggling. So this week's challenge, I've raided the archive, and Liquid DNB asked me a long time ago to do Le Chouffe. So this is Le Chouffe Blond. It's in a 330ml bottle and it's 8%, and I picked this up in Tesco. £2 I think it was. It's very readily available. It's one of the most accessible Belgian beers probably that you can get over here in the UK in the supermarket. I think it's in Morrison's, Asda, Tesco. Funnily enough, I've never ever had it in bottles. I've only ever had it once, and that was on draft in a small town in the Netherlands called Valkenburg. It's right on the border between Belgium and Holland, and we were going to the Belgian Grand Prix, and we were staying in the Netherlands, and it was on in the hotel that I was staying in, and it had a big gnome on the next to the pump. So yeah, so there's the gnome on the bottle. There's a few different ones. Nere's on the crown. Yes, there's a few different ones. There's a cherry flavoured one. There's a McChouffe, which I think is a Scotch ale. So, but this is the one which is like the most readily available one. So yeah, it's a blonde ale, Belgian blonde. So, being a glass, lovely golden colour. There is a whirlpool going up through the middle of that, and a steady flow of bubbles on the sides. Got a very frothy white head on that. Lovely golden colour. Get the nose. It's bizarre. It's reminding me of like a continental lager. It's got that like little stubby bottle of lager aroma, malty. There's a subtle coriander there, subtle yeasty thing going on in the background. Touch of spice on it. Right, let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, and it tastes nothing like a lager. I don't know why I was saying it smelled like. Nah, it was just that initial. It's gone. It's the yeast aroma's coming out now. Initially, I just got this like lagery malt, like cheap continental lager on nose, but it has no taste like that. Slightly sweet, but very very spicy, right on the finish. Quite heavily carbonated. Big fruit flavours up front. This yeast flavour is coming out in it. There's a subtle toffee note as well. But I do like it. It's a solid example of the style. Very smooth, very easy drinking for an 8% beer. And for £2 in the supermarket, it's pretty decent. So yeah, getting a bit of a warming, glowing in the pit of my belly now. But yeah, it is a very, very nice, pleasant beer. And I would buy this again, especially at that price. Why I've waited 6 years to drink this, I don't know. To be brutally honest, it was on the list. I don't think I would have ever drank it again if it wasn't for the challenge. When I was in the Netherlands, I was drinking some amazing beers. Lots of Dubbels and Tripels and loads of Trappist beers, and even though I enjoyed it, it kind of probably got lost with all the other beers that I was drinking at the time. So, but I'm glad I've revisited it. It's a nice drink. I'd happily drink it again, and it was a treat for a Friday challenge. So, if you want me to do any alcoholic beverage, just fire it in the comments. I will get to it eventually. I'll make a note of it. I'll put it on my list. So, thank you for watching, and on to the next one. Cheers.